June bug. Man, I literally just hit that thing with like a gallon of WD-40. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. And by the way, that thing came from Tractor Supply, that windmill. Some of you guys have asked me for a link for it. I don't have one. It just came from Tractor Supply. So I don't know if they're seasonal. I don't know if they have them all the time. I don't know, man. So did he. All right, listen up, bird herd. Hang on, before I get on to you. Oh. Well, wait a second. How do the eggs roll? Oh my goodness. Let's make sure there's no eggs before I call y'all out. What's up, birds? Take it easy. No eggs yet. Man, we've got to be getting close. It's the 28th. What's up, Sheriff? What's up, buddy? Nothing? You got nothing to say this morning? Why are you guys so quiet? Huh? Come on, man. Attaboy. A for effort. That was a good try. Oh, now, he's trying to redeem himself. Too late. Everyone already heard. Now he's just gonna rip off the entire time. Well, in case you didn't know, this is actually a good place to show you. I gave it a full send yesterday for almost, well, I was actually out here for about 5 hours. Ran the wood chipper for 2 hours of that. And then I turned the cows loose to let them eat. So this is pretty much untouched over there. But as you pan around, you can see a lot further, a lot more open. Finally. It's amazing. I'll tell you what's cool too, driving in on our county road now, when you look in from the road, you can see the big open areas. It's really nice. Really, really nice. That chipper has made a world of difference. Speaking of, this is she. She is her. This is the beast. The beast. And she's from New York, so we could say the beast from the east. How about that? So nice. Can't thank our friends at WoodMax enough for working with us. Huge shout out to them. So there'll be more to come on that, man. I'm not going to stop. And I think today I'm actually going to try and take the tree down inside. No, just outside our back gate, back fence. I'll show you, backyard. So usually the tractor's in the way, but what a sight. Firing up the old side by side and seeing the flag there. Love it. Willow! Frosty! What's up, buddy? Yeah, I took out all these trees, just a full send, man. Just get them all. Hey, the tree came down. Well, I knew it would eventually. Glory. Phineas. So yesterday I had quite a scare with one of these trees right here. I'll show you my saw later. But look, it just folded that one over. So this is a huge tree. It's actually behind Bunny right here. Bunny, could you scoot over just a smidge? Just a smidge. I know that's a good scratching post, but scoot over just a bit. Don't worry about that. He's not intact. Well, anyway, the tree behind Bunny, it's got like an 18-inch diameter. Glory knows. She'll make her move. And it was rotten. So I made a front cut, just about an inch, and I heard it pop, and I knew it was rotten. and then black ants and white larvae started shooting out the back of it. So I cut into the back a little bit and it just folded. It got caught on that tree and was hung up. So I cut this tree to try and make it fall on it, and it worked at some point. Apparently it got enough weight that it finally split. But yeah, we'll bring the tractor in here later. I'll use the forks, raise it up, take the tension off, bring her all the way to the ground, and it'll be no big deal. So somebody asked why we're not doing the standing dead timber yet. Well, we are and we aren't, but that tree's not blocking any sunshine. There's not a leaf on it. We're not worried about that one. But yeah, I want to open all this up. I want all these trees right here gone, except for that one, because it actually throws shade on our water trough. And I can move the water trough. I can build a little lean-to over it, but pretty good. Blue! Frosty. I hate to say it, but they're probably not going to get fed much, because I want them to keep eating leaves. We'll go in there and look and see what they did, but I want them to keep eating. How good does that look? My goodness. Beautiful. Speaking of sunshine, I think that's the first we've seen it in all its glory since Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Glory. Today's Wednesday. Thank you. Look at that right there. So there used to be a tree. See the stump right here? 1, 2, 3, 4 fence posts. There was a stump. I'm sorry, a tree as big as that one. And it didn't offer any shade other than the morning sun. And the morning sun's really protected, the porch anyway, is kind of protected by the covered area on the porch. So we took her out. Next on the list is that one right there. She's coming down. So 3 days ago, I cut down a huge tree right there, covered in leaves, and you can see what they've done to it. There's another one right there. So that's what we're after over here. But that won't happen if I feed them cubes over here. Let them just keep eating leaves today. See that tree? Almost. That tree, almost all the leaves are gone. They're working on some in here. I think today I might jump in there a little bit into that mess. But when they take the leaves off the trees, it makes running that chipper just a million times easier. So I like it. What do you think? You like hanging out with the little ones? Your daughter's not so little anymore. What do you think about her? She's looking pretty glorious, you know what I'm saying? Phineas. He is so tall. It's a big old boy. Big old boy. Speaking of MJ, oh, there he is. All right. Well, I'm gonna let that trough fill up, and I'm gonna see if I can position myself to where we can take that tree down. We also need to go check on the bacon barn and feed the pigs. We've also got, we're trying to go grass in the front yard, in case you didn't know. So last year, we moved in February of 24. We got all our fencing done so that the animals have what they need. This year, we're focusing on the front yard and making it pretty. But we're having a hard time getting the seed to germinate in the front yard. It's gonna happen eventually, it's gonna work, but it's taking a little bit. To the old Tractor Supply, and I found some pelleted grass seed, some fescue, but it was actually $10 less than the fescue I've been throwing. So I'm gonna see if that pelleted might work a little bit. It's actually coated in a fertilizer. So we'll see what happens. Basically, it allows the seed to germinate inside itself, I believe, rather than needing a 1/16 of an inch of dirt over the top of it. Little pine tree, looking so pretty. Looking so pretty. Hang on, it's got some weeds around it though. I do not want that. It's Get all that out of there. Everybody always asks, these are from Lowe's. I put one around each of the trees that we planted, and so far so good. Yeah, I don't want that mess in there. Get all that out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, this is pretty. It's easily a foot taller than last year, and I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited. Uh-oh, I've been spotted. Big. What do you say? Hey, didn't we have some bowls in here? Oh, I think the chickens have them. The chickens have the bowls, boys. There we go. So we're keeping an eye on Miss Izzy here, make sure she don't get too big. But this is our bacon seed producer. That's a bacon seed producer. This is a Cooney, that's an IPP. That's a Duroc IPP, and that's a Duroc IPP. They're brothers, these two. Same litter. So they were born January 21st. No, January 29th, February 1st. Yep. We say pig. We say pig. Wanted to show you guys something real quick. Yesterday, we found out that this tree had been hit by lightning. And some of you guys were saying, well, why didn't it have scorch marks? Well, they don't always do that after a simple Google search. They don't always catch fire. But one thing is for sure, when it travels up the entire tree like that, and it's 60 feet in the air, that is definitely lightning. I looked her up. They just don't always scorch. It's not how it works, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've seen a tree get hit by lightning and I saw it sizzling afterwards. But it could have actually, because it's dead, not done that. I know it sounds weird, but it just is what it is. But I mean, we've got material all the way out here. We've got material all the way out here. You can see the cows were all up and down here yesterday from my neighbors. But yeah, that piece right there, well, there's one even further, I believe. That's like 100 feet from the tree. One thing is for sure, it was not a giant beaver. I know that because a giant beaver would have just brought the whole tree down. Duh. All right, so I don't think my mic was on when I was talking a minute ago, but this was the tree that we were really sweating. And it's officially out of the way. I'm not gonna mess with that tree. It's something we're gonna hire out. We were actually only quoted $2,000 to do that one, and this one here, and then those little three he just kind of threw in. But it's just too dangerous. Any direction it falls, it's either on the fence or on the pool, and it's just too dangerous. But this one, I made a front cut, got myself a hinge, and pounded in a couple blocks, and she sat down just like I wanted to. So for somebody that has seen a lot of trees felled, probably felled fewer than he's seen, that's for sure. I'm pretty pleased with that. It went exactly where I wanted it to. I also had the tractor in the backyard, and you can see I was pressing pretty hard to get her to go this way while I was cutting. I think it's pretty good. This is our leach field. It's really annoying. We're pretty sure those roots actually ruptured it at some point. They should have been taken out. Why they never were, I don't know. But when our dozer guy came and cleared this hill for us last year, he noticed that the topsoil was removed from right here. And it may have been trying to find the leak in the leach field. Yeah, they just kind of left this for us. So it is what it is. We've got a septic guy. Our septic comes out right where that dog food bucket is. And we can come out there and make a Y and make this our new leach field someday, that big area over there. We've already got a guy. I don't know why I feel the need to justify or explain it, but I want you guys to know that's what we do here, okay? Just telling you. But I just bucked all these limbs. I didn't show you because there's no point. You've seen that done 100 times. What you want to see is the wood chipper running. So let's do it. I think I will get, that's every bit of about 18 inches in diameter. So I'll probably get 3 or 4 good firewood logs out of this tree right here. So we'll stack this somewhere, but let's get all the limbs out of the way so you can get a better look at it. So this tree, while it was pretty big, it wasn't like super robust. We should be able to just run these limbs in here if we can get them to fit. Well, you know you want to. Oh, I missed a limb there. That's all right. Throw some of that nice organic matter into the backyard. Woodmax engineers are probably like, quit doing that. I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube that have worked with Woodmax and they'll try and run that through there and then a machine will bog down and they'll say, well, it couldn't handle it. But it's not supposed to. This is wider than 9 inches. It's not the machine couldn't handle it. It's too big. It's just too big. So either break it off, if I can. There we go. Run this through there. I'll try it this way. See if it'll pull it. I think it's just too big. That's a simple truth. Let's go this way. Go back and drive. That dog will hunt. Again, here's the progress, but we're just making this tree go away. What I'm doing right here, instead of reaching in and trying to poke these little limbs in, I put them right here. And then when I run another branch through, they have to go. Does that make sense? So we'll find us something nice and clean to run. Not that it couldn't handle something big and dirty. Do that, it'll take it all. Woo. I'll look here in a minute, but I've only got 7 hours on this thing. And I can tell you right now, if you've got a property like ours, you didn't buy already made. If you didn't buy farmland and you're doing what most people are doing nowadays, which is buying land that used to be farmland 60, 70 years ago, and now it's covered in trees, which are basically like overgrown weeds because it was so overcrowded, you need one of these. I can't stress, there's so many people that run out and they buy a tractor and they get a grapple, or they get, you know, pallet forks or whatever. I mean, the first set of paddle for, I've had a tractor for, it'll be 4 years this November. I've had a tractor, and I've never had pallet forks until 6 months ago. I use my hay forks for everything, especially when you own a tractor that's only 50 horse. Your tractor can't lift as much as those pallet forks can anyway. There's not that much difference between hay forks and pallet forks. So I know some guys that just run pallet forks, they don't even have hay forks. But as far as a grapple goes, I don't see the point in a grapple, man. I just don't. And a grapple, a good set with a third function, a good set's gonna cost you 3 or 4 grand. You still have a tree pile from here to the moon, and yeah, you still need a wood chipper. So this, by far, one of the most important investments you can make, in my opinion. Let me show you. This is a big log. Big log, okay? I would estimate at least 7-8 inches on that side. Ready? Now, I realize this isn't 20 feet long, but that's not the point. If this was 20 feet long and it stayed this diameter, it would still eat it. That's incredible. So for the record, I'm standing behind the guard and I'm zoomed in. Yes, I moved this, but then I'm holding it up here out of the way, up above the guard, for all the safety sallies out there. Okay? If you don't say something about my, invisible chaps, don't say something about this. Woo! All right, hang on a second. Shut the PTO off. See how many hours we got. So it's an hour meter and a tachometer. 6.9 hours. My goodness. So I can't express, oh my goodness, hang on, let me shut these off. I can't stress enough how much this wood chipper has changed our property. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I can't wait. I didn't feed those cows in there today, and I know we have to skip a day, but see, I film every single day on one channel or the other. We got Doss Outdoors and Doss Farms. Pretty much the same content on both of them, but Doss Outdoors, you'll see more tools. You'll see more chipping. I'd like to say you see more chipping, but right now you're gonna see chipping on whichever channel you're on. But anyway, I gotta let the cows eat some more leaves before I can go back in that pasture. And it's not that this machine won't eat the leaves, it's that bucking trees with leaves takes longer. You gotta fight through them. You can't see your cuts, except for the cuts on your arms. So it just helps us to put the cows in there. It's also free food for them. I mean, look at this, the tree's gone. I mean, I'm gonna take my chainsaw and get that stump down as far as I can. Whoop. And then I've got a stump grinder that we'll bring through and take it down all the way as far as we want. There's still some debris, but keep in mind, this was gosh guys, I mean, I don't know, the trunk is there. I probably took off a 12-foot section right here. I assure you, we're 60 feet from that trunk. It was a 60-foot tree and it's just gone. Now there's a little bit of a debris field. I could be more meticulous about picking up this mess, but what I'm gonna do is just pick up each one of these logs. I cut them in 8-foot sections, and now a 60-foot tree is gone. Just as simple as that, man. Just thanks to the WoodMax 9900 or any of the WoodMax chippers for that matter. And if you're gonna lose sleep at night, a little bit of a debris field, but if you wanted me to pick up every single one of them leaves all the way out here where the top limbs were, it ain't happening. Wrong farm, wrong channel. If you wanna see a guy grease his loader nuts, go watch Brad at Piney Grove. Every 10 hours like clockwork, man. Not me, I'm gonna pick up those 3 logs, stack them in a pile until they rot. 60-foot tree's gone. Look how big that thing was though, man. Look at that. Woo! It's pretty. She was rotten. Getting there. Wasn't gonna last much longer. But I'll come through with the stump grinder. Oh, when I'm done wood chipping. That's the thing is, I don't have a quick hitch. So when I take my stump grinder off, I've got to actually take the chipper off and all that stuff. And Wood Max, just so you know, and I may hit them up. For so long, I was like, man, I don't want to fiddle with a quick hitch. I don't want to fiddle with it. But they make a really nice one, like made in USA, super robust, but it's lighter than most of them. I didn't know that until I kind of passed on one. Now I feel like a goober. But a couple of you that have placed orders with our link, which I really appreciate, you guys picked up one of those quick hitches, and now I'm envious. So I think I need to get me a quick hitch. Oh man, that looks so good. Well, it didn't take long and it finally happened. I just got done editing that tree footage. And if you're new here, I don't like microphones. I don't like them. They're notorious for not syncing up, connecting, just all the things, man. They're a real pain as a creator. And I film every single day. So if a microphone fails me, it's a pretty big, you know what I mean? It's like, golly, man. And it already happened. I just got done editing that tree footage, and I went inside and I had like a 3 or 4 minute clip and nothing. No audio. Now, did I forget to turn it on? I have no idea. Did I not sync it up? I have no idea. But you know what? When you're not wearing a mic, you don't have to worry about it. You're always recording. I've been doing it for 5 years. 5.5 years now. Hang on, I gotta sneak my eldest some snacks over here. Hang on a minute. Hey, you're gonna have to keep this on the DL. Yeah, you got to stand your ground and they come over here. I came down here to pick up some stuff we had delivered. Glory met me down here. You better hurry. Here they come. Maybe if I drive off, hang on. Yeah, if I drive off, maybe they'll follow me. Woo! Look, it's open in there. I know it's way in there. I've got some things to do or I'd show you, but I'm also waiting on the leaves to be eaten because then it'll be really drastic. But it is ridiculously open inside that pasture. And we've never even seen it like that. And I tell you what I'm excited about, tomorrow is my birthday. So yeah, the day you guys are seeing this, tomorrow is the 11th anniversary of my 30th birthday. But right now, we need to add some more water into our chlorinator and some bleach. But first, we check for snakes. Snaky snake. I don't see or hear anything. So this is our iron filter for our ranch line or our farm line, still going strong. I don't have any iron in my water, so I'm gonna keep it going, but we are coming up on about 90 days with those filters. And our big filter for the house, that huge one right there, that big filter, it lasts 6 months. So I'm guessing I'm gonna get 90 days out of these little ones. So I'll keep you posted. I know some of you guys have been asking because you've been really curious. But yeah, let me put some water and some bleach in that chlorinator and I'll check back with you here in a second. What are you doing? What are you doing? Long time no talk. Watch out, tall dogs. Hey, I'm improving your view out here. Did you guys see it? Oh man, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, somebody Photoshop this and email me, or Canva or whatever your app may be. Email me this with that tree gone. If we like it, Ray told me I can't cut that tree down because she doesn't think I'll do it without wrecking something. But I might just send her the picture that you edit, and if she likes it, I'll just be like, I already did it. and we'll see if she catches on. And if she's like, I love that, good job, then we'll just cut it when she's not here. That sounds good, right? That's a good plan, isn't it? Is that a good plan, Willow? Goose, hang on, man. Is that a good plan? Oh, you just slobbered in my beard. You slobbered in my beard. All right. Whew, hang on. You can have that back. There you go. Take your friends with you. So pretty out here. Well, we got a day of rain coming, but I'm excited because I opened up a bunch of pasture in there, and I'm hoping that spring grass, native grass, whatever the heck is in there, just blows up, man. I'm excited. With that said, it's Wednesday, so we'll see y'all tomorrow. And don't worry, yesterday's video, when I say I need a break, I just need to be able to come out here and hang out. That's what I needed to do. I barely put like 30 minutes on that wood chipper today. I've actually been putting about an hour on it every other day. What's really laborious though is cutting down all the trees. That's what I needed a break from, because that is, watch yourself, get ready to run, watch your back, letting Ray know I'm okay after 15, 20 minutes, because it's just dangerous, man. And I can handle it. It's okay. I'm not doing anything risky, and I ain't afraid to run. I ain't afraid to make a cut that isn't YouTube approved, because I want to do it safely and get the heck out of there. They never drink water until we come out here and start talking. All right. We're going to get out of here. Okay. Y'all be good. Say see ya. See how pretty you is. See how pretty you is.